Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the Armory. Welcome to Arsenal versus Liverpool match reaction. Finished Arsenal 0, Liverpool 2. Brenny, join me on the watch along. It's starting to hurt now, isn't it, mate?
No, I'm fuming, to be honest. I really
Yeah.
am. This was a great opportunity to win some silverware this season. Yeah, we're still in the run for the Premier League, of course. That's right, and the Champions League, of course, still in it. But you, what really gets me is that even though we were the better side today, it, it's painful in a way where you look at that Liverpool side and you think to yourself, wow, you know, they were there for the taking.
Yeah.
They were there for the taking. And that first half we started well, and then what happened? Yeah, very disappointed.
Yeah. The fact is, I've still got swear mode in my head. That's how angry I am. I'll be honest.
I'm fuming. I'm fuming
Just yeah.
inside. But
We'll get onto the game in a minute. Big up to Bazza. I'm Bazza. Big up to Monzi. You lot can't even finish your dinner. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that. Yeah, yeah. Smash and grab, you could say, but don't take chances. You get punished. We were better in second half. That performance was full of resilience and grit from us. Nunes really pissed me off with his end. Yeah, Nunes had a really bad game. If we're talking about Liverpool, yeah, Nunes was awful. But big up to Chris and well done, mate. I predicted that you'd beat us yesterday. No, on Friday when I did the preview. You predicted a Liverpool win as well. So yeah, big up to Buns. You deserve to win that with all them chances. Yeah, look, we'll break it down in a minute, but I've just looked at the stats. We just about edged it in the end, actually. I watched the second half. I don't get how you lost it. You battered them. I'll tell you this now: you won't win the league or Champions League. No, I'm not disappointed. It's what I expect nowadays to lose. I never want to get into that mindset. I never do.
neither do I.
You know, otherwise I'd stop watching football. It's as simple as that. I'll just be a neutral football fan and just watch football and avoid Arsenal. But I support Arsenal. I want us to win every single game. I'm never happy with a defeat. I'm seeing people that going, I'm less pissed off about this game than against Fulham. I'm not. I'm actually more pissed off about this.
Yeah,
because it's the FA Cup. This is the FA Cup. I want to win it. We're at home. You know, the Fulham game, we were away. We're at home. And did Arteta rest a few? I don't know. I don't know if the team selection was the wrong. I don't think so. But what the hell are we doing on the training pitch where no one finishes any chances? That's what's annoying me the most. It's not a mindset, Bobby. It's a reality. Yeah, look, thankfully, Arsenal are playing again next weekend in the FA Cup fourth round because we got Watford in the Women's FA Cup. And I'm just hoping that we don't lose them as well because there are literally our kind of neighbours when it comes to training. But yeah, Brenny, how did you find the game overall, mate?
It was a good game in terms of before the goal. I mean, I thought it was a good game to watch in terms of how we played, how we controlled the game.
Yeah.
But it was just the fact that we couldn't even finish. That was just the most frustrating thing of all, you know. And it was like, wow. And I thought it's going to be one of those days because I've seen, can you believe we've seen many Arsenal Liverpool games in the past where we're all over them, and look what happens, you know. And then I know they didn't. I don't think they had much of a bearing, but the confidence of Jurgen Klopp to bring on his youngsters before they scored their first goal, wow.
Yeah.
That just I think he was confident of a smash and grab, Klopp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was confident, and he was looking at it probably thinking, "Wow, if we get a draw here, we're going to beat them at Anfield."
Yeah.
No, that's not arrogance. That's just a top draw manager who's confident. in himself and his players, regardless of who he selects, and bringing on them youngsters. My word,
yeah,
that wouldn't have happened with us.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they would have. Our youngsters would have come on and saved the day. Nothing like that. But wow,
yeah,
it's just really really disappointing considering we were the better side. And I know we will. Don't get me wrong. I still feel we play like this in a couple of weeks and we'll batter Palace, no doubt. I'm not worried about that. You know what I mean in terms of that. But today, Liverpool were there for the taking, and if any Liverpool fan won't admit that to you, then he or she's nuts.
Yeah.
Chris,
being a Liverpool fan, says the more chances we missed, the more he was confident. And I totally get that because it was just not our day in front of goal at all. And it wasn't, it was just awful once again. Brenny, we won't batter anyone. We've got the ability to. We have got the ability to.
Yeah.
But if none of our players score, and as I was stating Brady earlier about this news article, I'm going to have to find it out because it's hilarious. I don't know who wrote it. But they were like protecting Odegaard, saying everyone's letting Odegaard down. Odegaard's missed chances today. I'm just saying. Like, seriously, come on, people. Everyone was poor again today in front of goal. Havertz had a poor game. Always had that extra touch that he didn't need. Any touch he did have was a little bit too heavy. It's just ridiculous. You lot should be frustrated and angry with chances you missed. 100% we are. If we talk about the actual game itself, ball possession was 54% for Arsenal, 46 for Liverpool, 18 shots for Arsenal, just the 5 on target. Liverpool had 12 shots, just the 3 on target. But there you go. That just says everything for you. Corners, 5 to the Arsenal, 2 to Liverpool. Thankfully, because it's an FA Cup game, they don't do XG, but I'm sure we wouldn't want to hear what the XG was for that game. So, yeah, it's just awful. I feel sick. I hate doing these games now. I've got... Tony, I'm going to leave it up there because, to be fair, I need that bit of comedy at the moment. So, yeah, thank you for that, Tony. I appreciate that, mate. Right, let's actually talk about the starting lineup. So this is the starting lineup that Arteta went with. Ramsdale in goal, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivior, Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Nelson, and Havertz. Now, you weren't that confident about... was it Nelson you weren't that happy about?
It was it was Nelson, and to be honest, Kivior, I wanted to see Lino come in. So it's coming for Kivior. I think he would have been all right today. Nelson, I wasn't confident about, but you know what? I'll take my hat off to Reece Nelson because he was our best attacking player today. I thought he was outstanding today. And to be honest, if he hadn't come off that pitch, I felt I'm not saying he would have won the game for us, but I didn't see his level dropping throughout. I wouldn't have seen his level dropping throughout the entire game. Whereas I thought Bukayo Saka should have come off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Hey, listen, I love Bukayo Saka. I rate him highly, but he wasn't at his best today. And I'm saying this. I'm not going to just defend someone that I admire or adore. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. The reality is he had a poor game today.
Yeah,
poor game.
100%. Right. Only because Brenny was with me with the watch along, so I know what Brenny will say to some of these comments that are now coming through. Depressing Sunday brunch. That was Odegaard so animated. Now, me and Brenny will both agree with this. Play to the damn whistle. Play to the damn whistle. That's my problem with Odegaard today. He would stop playing, even though the play was continuing. Like, play to the damn whistle. Have your moment when the ball's out of play. But yes, 100%. Overall, he was decent, but he should have put his chance away early in the first half as well. Ramsdale looked well confident. He did, however, positional for both goals. He was in the wrong position for both goals. Colm will also agree with this. Corner wise, the free kick wise, Don't know what he was doing, if I'm honest. And the second one, yeah, he shouldn't be done by his near post for that, if I'm honest. Nelson played well. Yeah, Nelson was fantastic, and then for some reason came off. Big up to Gonza. I'm offering Arsenal the opportunity to play my men's team, Oldham Maston, so they can batter us and get their confidence back. Well, I hope they do, but you know what? I wouldn't put money on Arsenal scoring at the moment. I'll be honest, I couldn't. There's a good chance we might lose it. Ben White was pretty good too. It was all right. I would say
it was all right.
Yeah,
it was all right.
It was all right. Bargav,
he wasn't poor today.
I don't know if you're trying to wind me up. I don't know. But when it was a free hit anyways, no. Not for me. I don't know if you're trying to wind me up or don't. But
I don't want to hear no bigger fish to fry bollocks anyway. I don't want to hear that. Seriously.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
I want to win every single trophy that we are entered in. Even if they started saying, oh, Premier League teams can now go into the Papa John's trophy. I want to win the damn thing. I don't care. I don't care if it means free pizza for everybody. I don't give a monkey's butt, to be honest. I want to win every single trophy because that's why I watch the Arsenal. You know, I watch us to win. I don't watch us to lose. This is my third watch along now in a row, and we've lost all three. It makes me very down. I watch football to perk me up. Saka was not very good. Kai played well, but man, he cannot shoot or finish at all. But saying that, you've got to remember he's also scored 4 in 9, so he's definitely not the one to blame for not scoring in recent games. We dominated stats wise. Just about. Liverpool stole it. Ref was allowing them to grab and pull. Then he calls that one where Liverpool scored. Yeah, well, look, as long as he plays to the whistle, I've got no issue with him talking to the ref because that's what he's allowed to do. But there was a situation, I can't remember what the second half, wasn't it, Brent, where it literally saw Odegaard ranting and raving whilst the play continued on. Yeah. That is not right. How you stop Diaz, top corner, please. Just position. Look, this is not my words. This is Colm. You know Colm. He's a goalkeeping, guru. And that's what he said. And I'll be honest, I haven't seen it again. And I might change my mind. But if Colm says that, then I listen to Colm. Saka needs to be dropped. No one else to come in. Kai needs to back to finishing school. Every single player needs back to finishing
exactly.
school.
Not just Kai.
I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. I am not just putting this on one person. This is every single player. Saka, my God, his touching today was bloody pathetic. It was like having a right back up front. Honestly, I can say that because trust me, don't ever put me up front. But it was just awful. Liverpool was not good and still win. They were better second half. I'm tired, so am I, mate. I always want to win not every trophy, but every game. Oh, I want to win every trophy. I want Papa John's.
I want to win every trophy. Yeah.
I want to get into this Tiger Cup that the Tottenham fans talking about. I want to get into this Audi Cup as well.
But if I was a Man City fan, I'd probably say, yeah, all right, we're out today, but we'll win the Premier League. We'll go on a 10, 15 game winning streak.
Yeah. There's no officiating issues today. No, nothing. When the chances of falling to Kai, always heads ball like a little boy, takes 4 shots to take a shot. He needs to finish the score. I'd say every single player does. I'll be honest, Moss. When I listen to any advice, I listen to where they played in football, and Colm was a goalkeeper, so I will. And he actually is a goalkeeping coach, so yeah, I would listen to Colm. No, you can't stop that shot. That was a Thunderbolt dagger shot. Didn't say one person, but Saka and Havertz, terrible shots. Go get some Papa John's. Yeah, I'd be quite happy with Papa John's. Right now, I'm tempted to have a Carling in the fridge at the moment. So we're going to blame Ramsdale and players every week, and Arteta gets away with it. Not me. Too big for his boots, and I'm annoyed with the Cronkies wanting another Wenger. Look, at the end of the day, if as I said, there was a meeting at the end of December where Josh was not happy with the way the situation is. So they're starting to go question what's happening. But Arteta, his subs today was weird. Like taking off his best player.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
And we waited till the 81st minute to put a forward on. like in Eddie. Even Alan Shearer said, "I can't believe they waited till the 81st minute to bring Nketiah on." So yeah, Arteta is going to get the blame as well. Right, quick ratings, please, Brenny, for the first 11. So we'll start with Ramsdale.
Give him 6. Just had one save. Yeah, I know the positioning for the first goal wasn't great, but with that second goal, I mean, well, not even the best keeper in the world was going to stop that.
Nah, okay. Ben White.
Yeah, White was all right today. I'd give him a 6 today. He wasn't poor today.
Kivior.
I'm giving him a 5, not because of the own goal. It's just that he just looks out of place at left back. I'm sorry. He's lucky Mo Salah wasn't up against him today, but
he
just looks so out of place at left back, man. He really does. For me, he's a centre back. So yeah, for that.
Okay, Saliba.
7 today. I thought he did all right today. I mean, Liverpool were. I mean, their forward line. There was no threat. Nunes handled. He dealt with Nunes.
Yeah. Temi, if you listen back to this, I'm just going to blame you on this. I was about to say Galiba, so I'm going to blame Temi on that. Gabriel. Blame Temi.
Gabriel gets the 7 as well today. I'm not gonna fault I'm not faulting our centre backs today at all.
Yeah.
What they do really well today.
Gums was saying 3 games, 61 shots, 1 goal. Well, there you go. But according to some people, it's just Kai that needs shooting lessons. I'm pretty sure it's everybody that has anything to do with the offence. But there we go. Tony's saying they all get 4 each today. Jorginho.
Jorginho gets. I thought he was all right today. I mean, I actually thought we won the midfield battle, to be honest. I really thought we did. And I'm going to give him 7 today.
7, okay. Declan Rice.
He was quiet in midfield today. Did a few things, but you know, I was actually more impressed with Jorginho than I was with Declan Rice, so I'm going to give him a 6.
Okay. Odegaard.
Odegaard, I'm giving him a 7 today. I didn't like the moaning, but I thought he was better today than he was in recent weeks, and he was getting involved. He didn't disappear, and
no, he didn't.
And that's what you want. That's what you want, especially not just from him, but from your captains as well. You never want captains to disappear.
Yeah.
So yeah, like,
Saka.
Oof. Dear. See, he's normally for me a 7 to 10 guy, but today he gets a 6. He was off it today. I just don't know what was up with him.
Yeah. Nelson.
Reece Nelson for me gets an 8. He should have stayed on the pitch.
Yeah.
I thought he was brilliant today. From the get go, he was just full of energy, full of running. Had a couple of chances. I thought he played really well today. Didn't deserve to get taken off.
Yeah. Havertz.
Havertz for me just gets. I would say Kai Havertz gets a 6 for me.
No, I agree.
Didn't have his shooting boots on today, but yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Right, let's move on to substitutions. Martinelli came on for Nelson in the 62nd. So what does Martinelli get?
Martinelli gets just a 6 for me.
Okay. What I'm going to do with the next ones is just scroll over them because I don't think they played enough, to be honest. Eddie came on for Jorginho, Trossard came on for Havertz, and Smith Rowe came on Kivior. So we'll move on to Mikel. What would be your rating for him today?
I would say, Mikel today. It's got to be a 6. 6 today.
Okay. Reasons?
Yeah. Well, he picked. Actually, you know what? It'd be a 7 because he picked. I mean, he picked a side that. Well, to be honest, I didn't think when I looked outside at first. I thought, "No, we probably won't even beat Liverpool." But then we showed on the pitch that we were good enough to beat them.
Yeah.
And but then it was just what really got me as well was the substitutions and when they was made, and for me he got the Nelson substitution wrong. I mean, substituting Nelson was wrong in my book.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, it's just and plus obviously the result wasn't the right result, but yeah. Very disappointing.
It was. Brenny, even Titus Bramble could deal with the Uruguayan Andy Carroll. I'll be honest. You know, there's a team that you play for, so you know I can't stand that bloke. So yeah, Bobby PR is everything instead of coming out saying not happy. Well, this is the thing. This is not PR. This is something that's happened behind the scenes. This has not been a PR thing. So yeah, what I would say is none of this has actually come out properly in the media because it won't. So yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll see what happens in January. A lot of things are being discussed behind the scenes, so hopefully something happens. It has to now for me, because otherwise our season could end up in absolutely nothing. I agree. Nelson was our best player. Gums, I have got your rating starred, so I'll come back to that in a minute. Just saw the second goal. I can't blame Ramsdale for that whole goal was available for Diaz, and it was top bins. Fair enough. I'm just saying what Colm said in the comments, because Colm said it at the time. So I haven't, obviously, I only get to see it once. I don't get to rewind it because obviously I've done a watch along. But Colm just said it. His positioning wasn't great. So maybe Colm was on the wind up. You never know with Colm. He's all giddy at the moment. Right, let's get into Gums' ratings. Ramsdale gets a 6, White 6, Saliba 9, Gabriel 8, Kivior 6, Rice 7, Jorginho 7, Odegaard 7, Saka 6, Nelson 7, Havertz 6. Yeah, I can't disagree with that, to be fair. And I've said it all the time about Saliba. When he makes an error, and he does make errors, you know, he does make them, but he cleans them up himself, and I like that. He's not someone that goes, "Oh, no, I've lost it. I'll let someone else deal with it." He cleans it up himself, and I like that about him. First, you have to look at him as it's in the 6-yard box. Gumsy, you're too patient. I haven't seen the goal again. I'll have a look, but the first one was definitely Ramsdale. But second one, I don't know. I'll be honest, I was next to pissed off at that time anyway, because the game was over. And they just decided to make it worse with a second. Guys, I really appreciate it. I know it's not exactly the most cheerful match reaction that we've done. We're getting used to this now, Bryn, unfortunately. Really annoying match reactions. But
yeah.
2 weeks off. Well, for most people, it's 2 weeks off. I'll be back doing Arsenal next Sunday against Watford. So, yeah, hopefully. Because they're enjoying themselves. I think they're in Portugal at the moment, on our Arsenal ladies, having some some winter training, and it's Leah's back on the training field, so hopefully it's time for her to come back soon. I think it's time for Arteta to go. Big up to Sharma. He got us as far as he could. There has always been this argument as exactly how far can Arteta get us. I do think he's got a ceiling. I do feel that because he's so inexperienced. So yeah, I don't know. Right now, I'm not saying he should go. I need to see what happens in the latter part of the season because we're only halfway through. Let's be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a little bit too early to say we've got zero chance of winning the league, zero chance of winning the Champions League, because that is untrue. I don't do untruths on here. I have patience, T. Last time we were so good, it's lured us into a false sense of expectation. Tony, enjoy your time off in France. Have a lovely time. Have a lovely time. Yeah, he's going off to Disneyland, so lucky for him, because currently I could do with some fantasy at the moment, I'll tell you. But yeah, Brenny, thank you ever so much as always coming on here and joining me for the lockdown as well. Big up to Dermot as well, the Tottenham fan that joined us.
Yeah, great gig.
We needed it, to be fair. Where can they find you, my friend?
Yeah, you can find me here on the Armory TV, and you could also find me on X and Instagram.
Thank you very much, mate. You will catch me definitely next weekend doing the Arsenal-Watford game. You will catch me at some point this week doing an Arsenal news. I don't know what day it is. It all depends on my timings and stuff like that. But yeah, I will be back this week with Arsenal news. At least they can go to Dubai. Yes, they're all going off to their warm weather training now. Personally, I would send them to Jaywick personally, but there we go. That's just me. For people that don't know what Jaywick is, just Google it. You'll soon see why I've said Jaywick. I always get nervous when you do Brenny. Where can you? I'm safe with it now. I'm safe. I trust Brenny now. I'm saying it now. But guys, I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm going to watch some NFL now. Enjoy. Bye-bye.
Bye.